Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss the exercises of Unit 8 in Workbook. You have already read a story about a strange little man. Do you remember that? Yes, it is Rumpelstiltskin. Now read this beautiful poem to know why the speaker wants to be a fairy's child. So this poem is written by Robert Graves. So, in this poem, the poet tells that the fairies' children can do as their hearts desire. The fairies' children don't need shirt, frock, food, and fire because they always get their heart's desire. The fairies' children's pockets are filled with gold. The fairies' children kept two strong ponies and 10 sheep as pets. The fairies' children's houses are made of brick or granite stone. The fairies' children eat cherries. So the poet wants all these things for himself, and that is why he wants to be a fairy's child. So that is a summary of this poem. Let's move to first exercise. Write a word from the poem that names a girl's dress. So which is that? That is frog. Second one, the word that means a strong need for something. Answer is desire. And third one, the word that rhymes with tingle. So you can find in the poem the word jingle is the rhyming word. Then fourth one, what is the opposite of weak? Strong. Fifth one, the word that names a fruit. So which fruit is mentioned in the poem? Cherries. And the last one, what is the opposite of tame? Tame means to bring under control or domesticated. So the answer is wild. Next, we move to vocabulary section. Use the suffixes in the box to complete the words. A suffix can be used more than once. So, children, you already learned prefix in the previous chapters. Prefix means letters or group of letters added at the beginning of words to form new words. For example, unhappy, dislike, rewrite, etc. And suffix means letters or group of letters added at the end of words to form new words. For example, wonderful, creative, etc. So let's do this exercise. So correct, correctly, regard, regardless, aware, awareness, appear, appearance, agree, agreeable, end, endless, definite, definitely, on, honor. Here you can see we add letters at the end of the word. This is known as suffix. Next we move to grammar section. There we learn adverbs. Adverbs means the words that tell us how an action occurs. It adds to the meaning of verbs. And there are different types of adverbs. They are adverb of time, adverb of place, and adverb of manner. Adverbs that tell us the manner of an action are called adverbs of manner. It shows how the actions are done. Adverbs that tell us where an action happens are called adverbs of place. And adverbs of time shows the time when an action happens. Now look at these following examples. I went home yesterday. Here the highlighted word is yesterday. It shows adverb of time when an action happens. Second one, I entered the room quietly. How did I enter the room? Quietly. It shows how the action is done. Next one, my grandfather's house is nearby. So the word nearby shows adverb of place. It shows the house of grandfather. The adverbs yesterday, quietly, and nearby add to the meaning of verbs. Now fill in the blanks with the kind of adverb mentioned in the brackets. Rita dances dash. So how Rita dances? Beautifully. Second one, a thief broke into my house dash. So when did a thief break into my house? Yesterday. It shows the time of an action. Third one, I put the books dash. So here you have to write adverb of place. The answer is there. Fourth one, our school is dash. So where is our school? It is here. It shows the adverb of place. Fifth one, I will visit my aunt dash. So when will you visit your aunt? Tomorrow. Then sixth one, the dog barked and ran dash. So, how did the dog run hurriedly? So, hope you have understood this exercise. Next, we move to study skills. Complete the passage about people who live in mountains by writing the synonyms of the words given in the brackets. Pick the words from the box. Synonym means a word that has nearly the same meaning as another word. For example, large, big, beautiful, pretty, present, gift, etc. Life for the mountain people is always more dash than life for the people in the plains. So here you have to write the synonym for the word hard, which is the right answer, difficult. Therefore, not many people live the dash. So the synonym of lifelong is permanently. Life is usually much harder because it is difficult to travel and also because it is very cold. Moreover, as you go higher, there is less oxygen. The shaggy yak plays a very important dash here. So, what is the synonym of part? Roll. Not only is the yak a vehicle for carrying goods, but it also dash people, meat, wool, milk, cheese, and butter. So, the synonym for gives is provides. The mountain people also use yak dash to make tents. So the synonym for thick skin is hide. Next we move to writing section. Would you like to be a fairy's child? Why or why not? Describe in a paragraph. So children, by using your imagination and creativity, write a few sentences about this. So hope you have understood today's class. Thank you. Have a nice day.